Prepare to be amazed as we explore the eccentric world of one of music's most enigmatic figures, Frank Zappa. Known for his unconventional style and boundary-pushing creativity, Zappa left a legacy of music that continues to inspire and perplex. In this video, we'll uncover 10 unbelievably shocking facts about the legendary musician. From bizarre baby names to controversial legal battles, brace yourself for a wild ride through the strange and fascinating life of Frank Zappa. Number 1. Bizarre baby names. Frank Zappa was not one to conform to societal norms, and this was evident even in the names he chose for his children. He and his wife Gail had 4 unique offspring, each with an unconventional name that raised eyebrows and sparked curiosity. First, there was Dweezil, born in 1969, whose name originated from a nickname Frank gave to Gail during her pregnancy. Next came Moon Unit, born in 1967, whose name was inspired by a conversation between the couple about how Moon was in the sign of Sagittarius when she was born. The third child, Ahmet Umukha Rodan, was born in 1974, and his name combined references to a Turkish sultan and a giant monster from the movie Rodan. Lastly, the youngest, Diva Thin Muffin Pidgin, born in 1979, had a name that, according to Zappa, meant absolutely nothing. These peculiar names were emblematic of Zappa's offbeat and irreverent approach to life. Zappa affectionately called his son Dweezil after an oddly curled pinky toe of his mother, Gail Zappa. This whimsical nickname quickly became a part of the family's endearing terminology. However, when Dweezil was born, the hospital staff hesitated to register him under this unconventional name. Instead, Frank registered him as Ian Donald Calvin Euclid Zappit, which was a playful combination of the names of several musician friends. When Dweezil turned 5 years old, he discovered the true origin of his nickname and insisted that it should become his legal name. Determined to honor his son's wishes, Frank and Gail had to hire an attorney to make Dweezil his official legal name. Number 2. The legal battle with the PMRC. In the 1980s, Frank Zappa found himself at the center of a highly publicized legal battle involving the Parents Music Resource Center, or otherwise known as PMRC. This organization, founded by Tipper Gore and other prominent political figures, wives sought to address their concerns about explicit and potentially harmful content in music. Zappa, a staunch advocate of artistic freedom and against censorship, vehemently opposed the PMRC's proposed labeling system. He testified before the U.S. Senate on September 19, 1985, delivering a powerful speech in which he critiqued the PMRC's intentions and warned against the dangers of restricting artistic expression. The clash between Zappa and the PMRC became a significant moment in the debate over censorship and the role of music in society. Number 3. He served prison time over a fake sex tape. In his early days, Frank Zappa explored various avenues to make a living, including writing greeting cards and working as a commercial artist. During this time, he was once hired to create a stag party tape promising a movie but delivering only an audio recording for a mere $100. Although the content was entirely staged and fake, his actions led to a shocking turn of events. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Department arrested Zappa the following day, raiding his studio and accusing him of distributing obscene material. This incident resulted in a 6-month prison sentence, of which he served 10 days, along with 3 years of probation. The experience left a profound impact on Zappa, shaping his views towards authority and influencing his approach to artistic expression and freedom. Number 4. The bizarre album covers. Frank Zappa's album covers were as eclectic and unconventional as his music. One of his most iconic album covers was Weasel's Rip My Flesh, featuring a surreal and grotesque image of a weasel attacking a man. Another notable cover was Overnight Sensation, which depicted a woman with exaggerated features lounging seductively. These artworks not only stood out on record store shelves, but also contributed to Zappa's image as a fearless and boundary-pushing artist. Number 5. The synclavier obsession. In the early 1980s, Frank Zappa became fascinated with the synclavier, an innovative digital music workstation. This powerful technology allowed him to explore new realms of musical composition and sound manipulation. It became an essential part of his later albums, such as Jazz from Hell, which earned him a Grammy Award for Best Rock Instrumental Performance in 1988. Zappa's synclavier obsession showcased his relentless pursuit of innovation and willingness to embrace emerging technologies in the realm of music production. Number 6. The occult connection. Throughout his career, Frank Zappa was often surrounded by rumors and speculations about his alleged interest in the occult and mystical practices. Some of these rumors stem from the nature of his music and album artwork, which occasionally featured esoteric symbolism and mysterious themes. One album cover, in particular, Hot Rats, depicted a cryptic image with hidden symbols that sparked curiosity among his fans and critiques alike. However, despite the speculations, there is little concrete evidence to suggest that Zappa had a deep and genuine connection to the occult. Number 7. The band from Czechoslovakia. Zappa faced a significant setback in his career when he was banned from performing in Czechoslovakia during the communist regime. The ban was enforced due to the government's perception of Zappa's music as a threat to the regime's ideology and censorship policies. Despite being an American musician, Zappa's music was seen as subversive and anti-establishment, making him a target for censorship. Number 8. His biggest hit was a fluke. Frank Zappa's biggest hit, Valley Girl, was an unexpected stroke of luck. His daughter, Moon, slipped a note under his studio door showcasing her funny voice and hoping to catch his attention. In 1982, the song gained airplay after Moon personally took it to KROQ Studios in Los Angeles. Ironically, Zappa was touring Europe during this time and only discovered the song's success later. Instead of capitalizing on the hit's momentum, he impulsively spent all the money on an orchestral album with the London Symphony. Number 9. The Poodle Lecture. In a memorable and eccentric event, Frank Zappa delivered a lecture at the University of California, Berkeley, on the practicality of poodle training. The lecture took place on November the 22nd, 1970, and was titled The Mothers of Prevention. In this unconventional speech, Zappa used humor and wit to discuss the topic of music censorship and its impact on creative expression. The choice of discussing poodle training was deliberately absurd and satirical, allowing Zappa to convey his disdain for censorship through a bizarre and entertaining lens. This unusual lecture showcased Zappa's unique approach to addressing serious issues, while simultaneously entertaining and challenging his audience. Number 10. Zappa versus Rolling Stone magazine. In an intriguing anecdote, Rolling Stone magazine relentlessly pursued an interview with Frank Zappa, but he consistently declined their requests. Perplexed by Zappa's refusal, a young Steve Vai, a talented musician and later a guitarist in Zappa's band, questioned him about it. Steve asked Frank, "Why do you keep rejecting them? This is Rolling Stone magazine." Zappa's response was both humorous and revealing of his unique position in the music industry. He said, "Steve, do you know how many musicians would kill to be interviewed by Rolling Stone magazine? And how many few can afford the luxury to tell them to F off? Well, I'm in the second group."